Welcome back guys to another Zero DTE video, and today Coach Ernie is going to be talking about the BAF strategy, so make sure you stay tuned. If you're interested in becoming a pro trader, check out the link in the description where you can find Coach's education platform. Enjoy guys.
When we are in the Goldilocks zone, as you see there, we have much bigger, wider flies for out of the money. But if you were to do the big ass fly in Goldilocks, would it be bigger, 80 or 100, or how do you play that?
No, it ends up being bigger because what happens is the debit gets a lot smaller, so it rises up, and so then therefore you have much more profit potential. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let's say that here the VIX is around where it is now, say 15, and then you get a day where the debit gets down to 22. Your big ass fly is going to look something like this, where this is going to be 22, and then the potential here is going to be 38, right? But let's say now the VIX is up around 25, and then in the morning, and then you get a debit of 10, right? So now your butterfly looks like this, where this is 10. This isn't 38, this is 28. Hold on, that was bad. And now your profit potential is 40. Your break evens are wider because it's sitting higher than over here. And the profit potential is way higher too. So there's no need to trade bigger. It already is bigger with less risk. Does that make sense, Brian?
Yeah, so you're saying that you would not increase the debit, like to make it 60 or 70 when we are in the Goldilocks, to do the equivalent big ass fly? Because then what you're saying is the out of the money is becoming the big ass fly.
If you go to a wider one, the whole equation changes a bit. And I have traded wider, but I found that as you go wider than 50, your risk to reward will get skewed a bit against you a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. I know definitively, though, that trading the 50 wide at those higher levels of VIX is very effective. What you could do is you could look at like the NDX, for instance, and go even wider and bigger and get a good risk to reward. All I'm saying is that as you go wider in the same environment, you're not going to get the same risk to reward. You're going to get a worser risk to reward. That's not saying that it won't work or that you won't get more profit potential. I'm saying that the extra risk to me isn't worth the extra profit potential. That's what I'm saying. That's my judgment.
That makes sense. I like that. Go to the NDX for that. Yeah, it just seemed like you go wider, that the risk reward is going down at some point. You kind of pick the 50 wide as it's optimal, isn't it?
Yes, that's what I've seen over hundreds of trades. And I've tried wider too. And what I've noticed is the risk to reward changes. For example, if I were to do it right here, I can show you an example of this directly.
If you go any wider, like you're talking like a condor at that point, and your risk reward, it goes down with a condor.
It's still a butterfly. I'm just saying, let's just look at the difference between them. So I'm going to put on a 50 wide here at the money, right? And then I'll do another one. And this one I'll go, I don't know, 75 wide. So that means I have to go another 25 points down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 5. So that's at 75 wide. We'll take a look at the difference. So the 50 wide has a risk to reward of 37.30 debit. And that risk to reward is 0.34 to 1. Now let's take a look at the bigger fly. Come on, redraw. All right. So this new one that has also a max profit of 12.7. That's weird. Same max profit of actually 12.75, which has a risk to reward of, now let's divide that by 60-15, or was it 62.15? It was 63, I think, before, but we'll take this. That gives me a risk to reward of 0.205 to 1, right? So I'm not getting any more profit potential for less risk to reward. You see that?
Yeah, doesn't look appealing.
No. So I'm getting way more risk, but no more profit potential and a worse risk to reward.
Thanks for watching guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the like button below. If there's any questions that you might have for Coach Ernie, make sure you leave them in the comment section. Thanks guys.